Hey guys, welcome to the third Java tutorial. This video will be focusing on exercise 3, CatTrouble from week 2. So let's just read the description. So we have two cats, A and B, and two parameters, aSmile and bSmile, to indicate if each is smiling. We're in trouble if both cats are smiling or if neither of them are smiling. Print out we're in big trouble to the screen if we are in trouble. So the objective, write a Java program called CatTrouble that prompts the user to enter two Boolean values. The first Boolean value indicates if cat A is smiling, and the second indicates if cat B is smiling. Print out we're in big trouble to the screen if they are both smiling or if neither of them are smiling. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. So the first thing we want to do is we want to say, right, well, we're going to have our variables again. Declare variables. Then we're going to get the Boolean input from the user. So what's Boolean? Boolean is basically true or false. That's it. So it's a data type. So we have ints, strings, floats, double, and Boolean is another data type, but it only allows for true or false. Okay. So then what else do we need? So then we need to say, okay, well, if cat A is smiling and cat B is smiling, then equals trouble. And finally, if cat A is not smiling and cat B not smiling is trouble. Okay. Now the only other possibility that would happen is if you have cat A smiling and cat B not smiling, or cat B smiling and cat A not smiling. So we'll put in an answer for that as well, just so we always have something at least happening. So let's start. Well, it says up the top in our description that we have to use the two parameters aSmile and bSmile. So let's just declare them in first. So the data type is Boolean, and we have aSmile, comma bSmile. Then what we want to do is we want to get the input from the user. We don't have anything. We can't assign these anything at the moment because we don't actually have anything to assign them to. So scanner. Well, remember before we always import our scanner first. Java.util.scanner. Okay, so scanner, my input equals new scanner system.in. Okay. Now we want to say system.out.println. Okay, and we're going to say enter if cat A, or cat 1, is it cat 1 or cat A? Okay, so cat A is smiling. And we're just going to put in brackets in here, true / false. Just make that lowercase t. Okay. now we're going to get the input from the user. So as always, we assign the variable first, so this is the variable we're going to assign it to. So cat A is aSmile, so aSmile equals my input dot next. Now remember before I said that when we're looking for ints we put in int here, but in this case we're looking for a Boolean value, so we're going to say Boolean. Okay, so now this will ask the user to enter in if cat A is smiling, and then we want them ideally to enter in true or false. So if they enter true, true will be assigned to aSmile, which is what we want. Okay, so if cat A is not smiling and cat B, so I need to get cat B as well. Just copy this, paste, if cat B smiling, true or false, and we'll change this one to bSmile. Okay, so now we've got our two, the user will input for both cats. Okay, so now we come down to the only tricky part of this whole program. So we have to say if cat A is smiling and cat B is smiling, then we're in big trouble. Okay, so equals trouble. So how are we going to do this? Well, we know that we can use an if statement for this, so we'll just put in condition and our condition is going to be if cat A is smiling and cat B is smiling, trouble. So we've asked the user, well, if cat A is smiling, enter true. So if cat A, which is assigned to, which is aSmile, so if that is true, then do whatever's in here. So we're going to put in as our condition aSmile. So if aSmile equals true, now I could either put aSmile equals true or just leave it as aSmile, but just so it'll automatically check if it's true for Boolean values, just if you only have one variable in here, and if it is true then it will print the statement, but for this video I'm just going to put it in just so you can see. Okay, so if aSmile is true and bSmile, which belongs to cat B, is true, then we'll print out in here that we're in big trouble. So how are we going to have to do them here? Well, we can use double ampersand to indicate that we want to check these two conditions. So bSmile equals true. Now we also have to put in another set of brackets at the end. So it'll check if aSmile, if cat A is smiling and if cat B is smiling. And then what do we want it to say? We want it to say we're in big trouble. We are in big trouble. Okay, semicolon. Okay, so the last thing we want to do is we want to check if cat A is not smiling and cat B is not smiling, and then print out the same result. So we can just take our if statement from before, paste it in there, and then the only condition we have to change is, well, we have to change it to false. And then it will print out the same result if both of them are smiling and if both of them are not smiling. We could change it to exclamation point aSmile and exclamation point bSmile, meaning that the exclamation point means not. So if I was to put not equals, it would mean not equal to, but we can just put in not if we want. So if we put not aSmile, that means if it's false, and not bSmile means false as well. But for this tutorial, just so you can see, put in false. Okay, so let's save and run our program. Okay, no errors. So if cat A is smiling, let's say he is, true, and cat B is smiling, true. Okay, we're in big trouble. So let's run it again. Okay, so let's put in the false and false. We're in big trouble. Now finally we'll check. Let's say we'll put in cat A as true and cat B as false, and the program ends. Okay. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hope it helped, and I'll put a link in the description to the next video. Thanks.